in Nice. Let me bring in my colleague, Catherine Herridge, who has more contacts in the intelligence community than anybody. Catherine, what do you know?
Okay, so Greta, within the last hour, I've had a conversation with a U.S. government official who was briefed on the intelligence, and they did confirm to me that the Secretary of Homeland Security, Jay Johnson, has been briefed on the attack in Nice. This official also said to me, based on these initial indicators of a soft target outside the heavily fortified capital in France, and then also the use of a truck, that they are starting with terrorism and they are working back and eliminating terrorism based on the evidence. So the starting point here is terrorism. The official also said to me that a threat stream about the use of a truck, either in this way or laden with explosives, was not in today's intelligence briefing and has not been in the recent briefings leading up to today, and described what happened in Nice as a surprise. My language would be that they were somewhat blindsided about what has happened this evening.
Well, take a look at that truck. That is a huge truck, and you know, I'm sure they know right now who owns that truck or whether it's rented or stolen. And the contents will certainly answer the question. We dance around and say whether we don't know it's terrorism, and of course we don't know. But
the point I'm making is that the U.S. government is taking terrorism as its starting point and waiting for evidence that would cause them to walk back from that conclusion. They are not building to terrorism; they're starting with terrorism.
And just to recap, if you're just joining in, the death toll right now is reported, at least locally, to be 73 people. This was Nice, France. A lot of people out having what was started out as a great evening, a celebration, fireworks, Bastille Day in France, which is like their Independence Day. And Catherine, you think?
I got another point. I was speaking with a contact who does a lot of social media aggregation for the U.S. government, and they said to me that already associated accounts with ISIS are celebrating Nice. They're sharing the hashtag. There has not been a claim of responsibility, but the individual said that based on sort of the data sets that they've seen in previous attacks that had been inspired by ISIS, it fits into that same pattern. The individual also noted that ISIS has been much more brazen in its attacks in Europe in terms of the targets. This would be a very high-profile target. AQAP has been somewhat more sort of directed and strategic in their attacks. If you think about the attack on Charlie Hebdo, the satirical magazine in Paris, I mean, ISIS is much more of a use what you can, when you can, for maximum damage.
Yeah, take out anybody you can.
That's right.
Stay with us, Catherine.